Hello students, the previous didn't tell about these points. Astronomical unit, it is for large distances between the stars. The distance between the stars and the size of the galaxies. Galaxy is a cluster of the stars, multiple stars, and large distance of the planets, etc. is measured in terms of the units, astronomical units, light units, and called as a parallactic second, or short form it's called as a parsec. Parallactic second or a parsec. Astronomical unit. One astronomical unit is the average distance between the sun and earth. This is the sun. Earth is revolving in the elliptical orbits around the sun, and the distance is not constant between the earth and sun. So average distance we take, this is going to be R1 and R2. The average distance is R1 plus R2 by 2. This is equals to 1 astronomical unit. The average distance between the sun and earth is called as a astronomical unit, and that is equals to 1.49 into 10 to the power of 11 meters. Approximately you can remember it as 1.5 into 10 to the power of 11 meters. The distance of the planets, or from the planets to planets, the distance is measured with the help of the units, astronomical units. Planet distances. It is a unit of length, and all these are the units of length. So this up to this units of lengths only. Planet distances. Next is light year. Distance traveled by light in 1 year is called as a light year. Speed is equals to distance by time. Speed is equals to V or C we take is distance by time. Speed of the light we take into the symbol C, but not necessarily you can take V also. So distance is nothing but equal to speed into T. This V is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second into time is 1 year. Convert this 1 year into 365 days, and 1 day is equal to 24 hours, and 1 hour equal to 60 minutes, and then 60 seconds. If you convert that, you will get the total distance S, that is called as the light year. It is nothing but the distance traveled with the light in 1 year. Light travels with very high speed, and the distance traveled in 1 year. Year means earth years. Year is the 1 year is equals to 1, the time taken by the earth to rotate around the sun one time is 1 year. So we are taking in terms of that time only. Light year is nothing but equal to Ly symbol, we take small ly. Unit value in SI system in meters is 9.46 10 to the power of 15 meters, approximately 9.5 you can remember. Next is called as a parallactic second, parsec. Parallax we use the term if you are stretching your hands or fingers coinciding with one object in the distance, see with left eye and see with right eye. The object happens to be shifted position. That shifted position, that property is called as a parallax. And if you see the clock time also, if you are seeing clock, the needle like this at 12. If you see vertically, this will be on 12. If you see from sides, it will be on 12. That is also called as a parallax. To avoid the parallax, while taking the readings with the scale, etc., you have to see vertically. If you are putting the scale here and the paper, if your measurements, if you want to take, you have to see vertically to take the reading, that too with single eye. 2 eyes if you are using means you have to see vertically. That time also okay, but vertically you have to check up. But single eye, we seeing vertically eliminate the or minimize the parallax error. In these parallaxes, the distance star is observed from the earth by 1 astronomical unit. If distance, if you have taken 1 astronomical distance with the earth and sun, whenever the earth changes the position around the sun for 1 astronomical displacement, what is the distance of the star position after to be changed? That is this called as the parallactic second. Second is not time here, it is angle place. In angles, what to measure units? This angle units. 1 degree of angle equal to 60 minutes. These are angle units, subunits of the angles. 1 degree is 60 minutes. 1 minute is equals to 60 seconds. Just like the time division we take, but these are the angle divisions. Specifically for astronomical units purposes, astronomical distance measurement, we take the help of this small angles less than 1 degrees. And parallactic second distance, this is used to measure the size of the galaxies. Light year is used to measure the distance of the stars. Size of the galaxy can be measured in terms of the light year or in terms of the parsecs. 1 parsec equal to 3.08 into 10 to the power of 16 meters. It is bigger than that of the light year unit. And this is also conversion into light year. Generally they ask 1 parsec equal to 3.26 light years. Mass units, 1 quintal is 100 kg, 1 ton are also called as a metric ton. Metric ton means same, TON in short or TON we can write is 1000 kgs. 1 kilogram is 1000 grams. Kilo means 10 to the power of 3 grams. And most accurate clock time is measured with the most accurate time is measured in terms with the help of the clock called as atomic clock. You take the help of the element material cesium atoms. In 1 second, the cesium atom vibrates 91926317770 times, but you don't have to remember this number, just element number you have to remember, and conversions you have to note. Astronomical unit is what unit. Generally they don't ask this value. What definition you have to note, and what purpose it is used you have to say. These are all the units of distances from all this. This is the unit of mass, these are time related. Then we are discussing the dimensional formulas. When you are talking the dimensional formulas, there are the physical quantities which do not have dimensions. Some constants pi, no dimensions. Pi, no dimension. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. Decimals are without decimals, positive, negative numbers don't no dimensions. And even logarithms, log values don't have dimensions. And sine, cos, tan, etc. They don't have dimensions. And exponentials, e to the power of xt, like this, they also don't have dimensions. When the physical quantity don't have dimensions, the quantity contains the terms which do not have dimensions, analysis of the equation goes wrong. If you have the equation like S equal to displacement, equation of kinematic equation, S equal to ut plus half at square. In this, to check up the equation correct or not, left side equation is only L, dimensional formula. Right side dimensional formula, you have to put it. The velocity is nothing but equal to Lt minus 1. Time is t. Half is a number, no dimensions, so don't write it. Acceleration is nothing but equal to Lt minus 2. T square is a time only, so t square is t square only. So what happened to the relation is left side is L, m and t not there means we get it as m0, this L and t0 is equals to, t is also not there, so t0, L. Here Lt, t to the power of minus 1 and t power not written means what, 1 is there, so plus 1 minus 1 is 0, Lt 0 is a plus. Here Lt minus 2 t square, t minus 2 is t0 again, Lt 0, which is equals to, left side is L, right side is also Lt, t to the power of 0 is 1 only, L plus L is 2L. Don't write 2 here when you are writing the dimension formula, because 2 is a number which don't have dimensions, so don't take it. So this is dimensionally correct because left side and right side of the equations have the same, represent the same physical quantity with the same powers, 1 means same dimensions. So this equation is correct, we say, and the correction means what, we have to say only dimensionally correct. Physically correct or not, we have to check up this relationship, original relation. In place of half don't have dimensions, we didn't put it. In place of half, by mistake, if it is given as 480 square, still you will get the same result. Why? Because 4 don't have dimensions. That means what, this is not actually correct relation equation, but it is dimensionally correct equation. So correct or not, we have to check up, we cannot check up dimensionally, that is one of the drawbacks, because the equation contains a dimensionless constraints or dimensional quantities, means the dimensional analysis fails. We can only check up whether dimensionally correct or not, means left side right side represent the same physical quantity or not only. We cannot check up whether the equation is really exactly correct or not. If you are given the dimension formula, equation is given as y equal to e to the power of xt and t is a time, then exponential don't have dimensions. That means what, e to the power of dimension formula, y also don't have dimensions, it means right side don't have dimensions, y don't have dimensions. Y dimensions e to the power of xt dimensions is equals to m0, L0, T0, means 1 we can take. Then this will not have dimensions, dimension formula not there, it better leave it. So xt also don't have dimensions, xt don't have dimensions is x equal to t, xt equal to t, 1. So x is nothing but equal to 1 by t, means t minus 1 if you take the dimensions. So directly you must be able to write the dimensions formula for x when t is a time, t is a t, this will be 1 by t. If it is given as e to the power of ax and they told x is length or distance, then this is L, so a is supposed to be equal to 1 by L. Like that you must be able to write the dimension formula directly from these equations. Here sine, cos etc. don't have dimensions. If I given the y equal to a sin omega t, okay, units, if they give in meters, no, all SI units you have to take. If they give in centimeters, no, take all in CGS units. Next, in these sine functions, sine of angle we take, angle don't have dimensions. So this whole thing is a dimensionless quantity, right? So after sine, before sine, a can be have dimensions. For example, the length, y is also a only because these don't have dimensions. Y and a have the same dimensions, but the sine function don't have dimensions. Angles, angle can be added to angles, and t is a time, x is a distance given. So what is the dimension formula of the b? This is a distance, means L. This is supposed to be equal to 1 by L. L to the power of minus 1. Directly must be able to write. L means this is going to be L minus 1. And L minus 1, L, power is 1 here, so L to the power of 0 you will get. Next, this is a time, t is a time, so dimension formula is t. So c is supposed to be 1 by t, it means t minus 1. So dimension formula is t is equal to 0. Similarly, this y also, t is a time means e to the power of xt, x is supposed to be 1 by t, y don't have dimensions. Log of bx, same relationship as before, bx, x is the length means b is supposed to be equal to 1 by x, dimension formula. bt means b is 1 by t. And these equations already we discussed. This one, last one. Sn equal to u plus a by 2 into n minus 1. This n is a time here. Displacement in the nth second. Right side is a velocity. Velocity is supposed to be added to velocity. So this is nothing but equal to by 2, no dimensions. N minus 1. 1 is a number, no dimensions. So this is supposed to be velocity. So this is a velocity. This is acceleration into time. Acceleration is Lt minus 2 into n means time is t power 1. T minus 1 you will get. So this whole thing is t minus 1. 1, 2 don't take their numbers don't have dimensions, so I am writing the dimensions. So u is velocity means Lt minus 1. Lt minus 1 is Lt minus 1 plus Lt minus 1 is Lt minus 1 only. Please 2 times Lt minus 1 means 2 is don't have dimensions, no need to write. So left side is Sn written displacement in nth second, right side is Lt minus 1 means velocity. So this has a dimensions of velocity, it's a displacement, but below that what we have is 1 second. Displacement traveled in 1 second. Displacement of time, because it is 1 we don't write in the equations, we just mentioned as displacement in first 1 second, second second, third second, fourth second. This n indicates which second, second second, third second, fourth second, which is 1 second only. Displacement by 1 second is supposed to have the velocity dimensions. So that equation, last equation of the kinematic equation, you have to be careful. Next, from the assignments problems, 237 problem number. Velocity v equal to at plus bt square plus c is given for you, and units are given in terms of the SI units they may mention, or may mention it as in terms of meter per second. Here a, b, c are constants, you are asked to find out dimension formula and units of constants a and b and c. V is the velocity, meter per second, meter m by c, s we can write, or m space s minus 1. When writing the symbols, multiple symbols of the physical quantity, you have to leave the space between the symbols of one symbol space at least. Sometimes they mention like this, no, avoid that, better avoid it. You have to write ms minus 1 or m by s. It's always better to mention in terms of n minus 1 if you have the more than 2 physical quantity units. Next, according to the principle of homogeneity, you can add only similar physical quantities and equate to similar physical quantities. So this is a velocity. So added to all these quantities means this is supposed to be velocity, this is supposed to be velocity, this is also velocity only. So v is at dimensionally, v equal to bt square, v is also equal to c. From that we can get the expression first relation, v equal to at. V equal to at, I want a is equals to v by t. V is what? Velocity. Velocity dimension formula is displacement time, L by t means Lt minus 1 by t, Lt minus 2. Lt minus 2 is the acceleration. Units will be meter per second square. Next, second quantity, velocity v equal to bt square. B is equals to v by t square means velocity is Lt minus 1 by t square. T square take it to the number t minus 3. T minus 3, which is nothing but equal to Lt minus 3 meter per second cube. Meter per second cube is the unit. Next, v is supposed to be equal to c. So v equal to c means Lt minus 1. Units velocity, Lt minus 1 meter per second. Next, 238 question number. Velocity v equal to at plus b by ct given. V is the velocity they mentioned. They ask you to find out the dimensions of constants a, b, c. Here c is added to t. So this t is a time they mentioned. So that means what? C is also times. Time is added, supposed to be added to time only. So this we can take it as a b by t only. Dimension formula is b by t. V equal to b by t. V is also supposed to be equal to at. V is also equal to complete this one term is b by t. These two are same only. So first term v equal to at. A equal to v by t. V is Lt minus 1 velocity by or speed by t. Lt minus 1 by t is Lt minus 2 supposed to be acceleration. Next is this c plus t. C plus t is a time. Time can be added to only to time. Therefore, this c is also t only. Time you have to take. Next, this b by t. Velocity v equal to b by time plus time is t only. So b by t is t only. So v equal to b by t. B equal to v into t cross multiplication. Velocity is Lt minus 1 into t. T minus 1 t. Power is t to the power of 0 is 1. So b is equals to L. That is supposed to be length. These dimensional formulas are used to analyze the equations to check whether correct or not, to derive the expression between the different physical quantities. Okay, if you are asked to get the expression for the time period of the pendulums, time period of the pendulum, if you take the pendulum as a bob, as the length of the string is L, bob has a weight equal to mg. If you take it to one end and release this bomb, it oscillates to and fro, executing simple harmonic motion for the small amplitudes of oscillations. For small angle, if you have taken theta less than 5 degrees, it moves almost straight line path, executing the motion called as a simple harmonic motion, to and fro motion. Let us think the time taken for one oscillation going forward and backward. This time taken is called a time period. Time period is proportional to get the expression for the time period of expression or for any derivation of expressions. What we imagine is that you are asked to find out the time period relationship with the length of the pendulum and mass of the bob and acceleration due to gravity. Then we imagine that the time period depends on these factors as t is proportional to L to the power of A, m to the power of B, g to the power of C. We have to imagine. The proportionality constant don't have dimensions. If it has dimensions, again analysis fails. So we have to take they will be given, that is one of the disadvantages of dimension formula. The dimension formula don't have dimensions means deriving equation is not possible. So we have to take the derivation of the relation between these two to find out, that means you have to find out ABC values. For that purpose, we imagine that the proportional constant don't have dimensions. Then you will get that t is equals to dimensional formulas. If you take proportional constant number, no dimensions, so leave it. L to the power of A, m to the power of B, acceleration due to gravity g is nothing but acceleration only. G acceleration is nothing but equal to velocity by time, means Lt minus 1 by t, Lt minus 2, Lt minus 2 to the power of C. This becomes equal to L to the power of A, m to the power of B, L to the power of C, t to the power of minus t, minus 2C. Left side we have only t. So if you want to take m 0, L 0, t only, t power is 1. Compare the left and right side dimensional formulas, dimensions of the same physical quantities according to the principle of homogeneity, you should have the same dimension. So m to the power of 0, L to the power of A, m to the power of 0, m to the power of B means B equal to 0. Next is t to the power of 1. E is equals to t to the power of minus 2c is that. T to the power of 1 is equals to t to the power of minus 2c. And L to the power of a plus c. Alright, this is nothing but L to the power of a plus c, m to the power of b, t to the power of minus 2c, m0, L0, t1. So compare the powers, b equal to 0. B is equals to 0. This is 0, means m to the power of 0. M to the power of 0 is 1. Time period do not depend on the mass. Even though we imagine that dependent, it does not depend, that we can get from it. Next is t. Simplification, if the plus minus are there, or single terms to take is always better to save the time. T to the power of 1 is supposed to be equal to t to the power of minus 2c. Means 1 equal to minus 2c. C is equals to minus 1 by 2. C equal to minus 1 by 2. We got B and C. Next A we have to find out. L to the power of 0. 0 equal to A plus C. L powers. That means what we want A equal to minus C, which is equal to minus half equal to plus half. A equal to plus half. That means the relation is this. T is proportional to. We indicate that T is proportional to. What we are getting is T is proportional to L to the power of A is half, and half means root also we can take, and G means G to the power of C is minus half. So we'll get as m to the power of 0 and G to the power of minus half. Minus half means 1 by G we can write. The result what we get here is time period T is equals to T proportional to root L by G. M to the power of 0 is 1, independent. Time period is proportional to root of L by G. Depends only on length and acceleration to gravity, not on mass of the bob, whatever the size you take. But mass of the bob only resistance, it opposes the more resistance, come to rest more quickly, damping takes place. So T is equals to 2 pi under root of L by G is the relationship we have. 2 pi is actually, this is actual relationship. Time period T equal to 2 pi under root of L by G. 2 pi is a proportional to constant, cannot be obtained by this method. You have to take the help of the theoretical derivations. This is how you have to take. First you take the proportional relationship, proportional to constant don't have dimensions, and write the dimension formula left and right side and compare the powers, so you will get the expressions, values required. Frequency, if they ask, no, frequency is 1 by time period. So frequency dimension formula is T minus 1. Similarly, one more formula, 2 problem. Refractive index, coefficient of frictions, no dimensions. So you should know the physical quantities, some physical quantities which do not have dimensions, which are the ratio of the same physical quantities, and also some constant don't have dimensions. If you know the physical formula, we can write the dimension formula like angular momentum. L is equals to angular momentum, L equal to mvr into sin theta. Sin theta don't have dimensions. So you know the formula means you can write the dimension formula for this angular momentum. (270) question number. Velocity of sound in air is given by the formula is V is proportional to P to the power of X and D to the power of Y, where P is pressure and D is density. You have to find out the values of X and Y. Pressure is nothing but equal to force by area. You need to remember the dimension formulas: pressure, energy, power. The few physical quantity directly you must be able to write. Force by area. Force is mass into acceleration. MLT minus 2 by area is L square. 1 L cancels, L minus 1. ml minus 1, T minus 2. Density is equals to mass by volume. Volume is length into breadth into height. Length into length into length. L cube only means ml minus 3. And velocity or speed, V is equals to displacement over time, LT minus 1. And proportional to constant, no dimensions. So putting these symbols into this dimension symbols, velocity LT minus 1 is equals to pressure ml minus 1 T minus 2 to the power of X. Taking square brackets is not compulsory always. By rule we have to take, but not compulsory, we can solve it without that. D, density m L minus 3 to the power of Y. Left side m is not there, so m0 we can take. Right side is m to the power of LT minus 1. Right side m powers, m to the power of X, here m to the power of Y, so X plus Y. L to the power of minus X minus 3Y. T, here T is not there, so T to the power of minus 2x. Its simple case is this one we can go for first. T to the power of minus 2x, T to the power of minus 1 means compare the T, so what get is minus 1 equal to minus 2x, cancel it, x equal to 1 by 2. When you get x means you can find out y. You can take any this equation or this equation, I will go for this 0. So m comparison if you take, this is for T comparisons. I am taking m comparison means 0 equal to x plus y, y equal to minus x means minus half. So values we can write V proportional to P to the power of X is P half, density to the power of minus half, D to the power of minus half means V is directly proportional to P by D under root. Next question number 286. Velocity to the power of x is equals to pressure difference to the power of 3 by 2 and density to the power of minus 3 by 2. You have to find out x value is how much. Velocity dimension formula, the pressure difference they gave you. Pressure difference and pressure means same only. to the power of 3 by 2. So velocity is nothing but Lt minus 1 to the power of x. Pressure is nothing but equal to, pressure difference of pressure is ml minus 1 T minus 2. ml minus 1 T minus 2 to the power of 3 by 2. Density is mass by volume. That means ml minus 3 to the power of minus 3 by 2. Left side mass is not there, so m to the power of 0. M to the power of 0. L to the power of x, t to the power of minus x is equals to m to the power of plus 3 by 2 minus 3 by 2 powers is m to the power of 0. Next, L to the power of minus 3 by 2. L to the power of minus 3 by 2. This is going to be minus into minus is plus 9 by 2 into t to the power of, here t is not there, no, you get 2 to cancel, t to the power of minus 3. So you can directly go for the single term relation, 2 cancels, it is x equal to 3.